New York, big city of dreams. New York, big city of dreams.
OG. What's going on? This is Jay Ellis from the Knick of Time show. Here giving you that Knicks talk just in the nick of time. And we are celebrating because the Knicks have won not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 in a row and destroyed the Portland Trailblazers by 38 points, 112 to 80 for the Knicks. Have OG Anunoby to thank OG, who gives you 23 points, 9 of 12 from the field, and 1 block on the night. Shout out to OG giving you those blocks. Randle gives you 20 points plus 8 assists, handing them out, and 1 block from Randle. Hartenstein gives you 5 points, 14 rebounds, and 1 block. Brunson gives you 12 points and 7 assists in 25 minutes of play. He was FIBA Brunson today. And McBride comes out guns a-blazing with 16 points. Grimes at 17 points. 6 Knicks are in double figures. And we wallop the Portland Trailblazers. We don't play with our food like Julius Randle says. We take care of business and we take names. We're going to be running the table, gentlemen. We will be running the table in January. I can see it. I'm not scared of nobody. Never scared of nobody. We're going to talk about the good, and the good today. All right, about this Knicks win. So sit back, relax, enjoy the show, take in the ambiance, just take in all that joy because the Knicks, everybody was talking about, the Knicks, you're a mid-team. The Knicks are a great team at this point. We smacking teams below 500. We only lost to one of those. We're smacking teams who are number 3 in the Eastern Conference and number 2 best records in the NBA. We are above mid. Let's get it. All right, let's talk about it. Shout out to my guy, the cool Lee Escobedo. How'd you know I was talking about you, Lee? When I say cool, I ain't say your name yet. How you know?
We outside, baby. Look, I'm not Portland back. Let's go.
We also got introduced my guy Ryan G, who's in.
Yes, sir. Knicks standing on business.
On the business. And I'm pretty sure they might. You think they stood on business when they was talking to Portland about Brogdon today? Mr. 1 for 5 in 13 minutes.
Yikes.
I'll give you a second round for him. I'll give you a second. Okay, all right. Let's talk about it.
Same. I would too. I would too.
But let's get it. Let's go. Lee came out excited in the pregame, so I'm going to Lee. What are your thoughts on the game? I already know. Championship. I already know where he's going. Go ahead, Lee.
I feel something in my bones, y'all. It feels like something I haven't felt before when it comes to these New York Knicks. And I want to start the show with a thank you to Leon Rose. He is not the most perfect president of basketball operations. He is obviously the best president of basketball operations of the last 20 years. But I think amongst his colleagues, who as I compare him to, rather than compare him against Glenn Grunwald or Isaiah Thomas or Phil, I think it's more right to compare him against the colleagues, his contemporaries. And among them, I'll put my main man top 5 president of basketball operations in the NBA. He has done a hell of a job revolutionizing post Fizdale, post Steve Mills, post Phil Jackson. We are still haunted by the moves of Phil Jackson. We are still haunted by the moves of Steve Mills. But this man, Leon Rose, has brought in a level of competence and patience this franchise has not known under the ownership of James Dolan. And I also want to thank James Dolan for shutting up, stepping back, staying on that saxophone, staying on that harmonica, staying in the booth, staying with the baddies. I don't know what you're doing. My brother, keep doing it. Leon Rose stayed cooking. My guy has built a winner. Jalen Brunson, best free agent sign in Knicks history. Julius Randle, second best free agent sign in Knicks history. This is an unbelievable team that we have built. It don't matter who we play. We come out with the same intensity. We come out with the same on-ball pressure, and we come out with the same level of culture and professionalism, no matter who we're matched up against. And I have never seen this type of Knicks basketball before. I started watching in 2001 after that Eastern Conference Finals run. So I have not seen this. This is new to me. And my God, does it look good? Does it feel good? Let's go. We outside.
Looking easy, Lee. It's looking easy like Sunday morning. Like, it's looking real. I didn't feel threatened at all this entire game. It's crazy because there was an 8-minute scoring drought, and I still wasn't worried. Still, this is a team. There's teams who go on offensive routes or offensive runs. This team goes on a defensive run. Like, I don't know. Like, this team is like, you know what? We don't want you to score for 20 minutes. You know what? We don't want you to. They'll just shut you down for a minute to the point where they don't have to score, and we'll still beat you. Like, we could have won by 50 if we passed the ball a little bit more in the second quarter. But we'll take 38 points, I guess. You know, if you want to nitpick. Ryan G, what you thinking about the game?
Right now, the way I feel about this team, I haven't been this confident about a Knicks team since the 2012-2013 Knicks with Melo, JR, Shump, and those guys. And even then, I'm like, this team has a higher ceiling than that 2012-2013 Knicks roster. And the way they're playing right now, it's crazy because it doesn't matter who the opponent is. Like Lee said, they come out with the same intensity. They keep that intensity all game. They do not allow the other team to get back into the game. And lockdown defense, the corner threes are going crazy. Knicks are just knocking down the corner threes at will at this point. And yo, there's not even much to say about the game tonight. Like,
what do you say?
It was just a straight smacking. Like, the Knicks treated the Blaze like they were their son tonight, like they was a dependent. That's how bad the smack it was.
That's a
There's
fact.
really not much to say.
Tax time is coming, so we do need some money. Like Dolan needs money. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Can we talk about OG Anunoby too? OG, shout out to Tommy Bear. Tommy Bear is the original stats and the facts guy. The dude has stats on stats. Dude has quoted the stat that says OG Anunoby is a ridiculous plus 111 through his first 5 games as a Knick. OG is the first and only player in NBA history to post a plus minus north of 100 in his first 5 games with the franchise. OG was put on Anthony Simons today, and then you just didn't hear from him for like a quarter. Like, I've never had the luxury of saying, you know what, we don't want one guy to score here, and it happens. Like we have good defenders. Like Grimes is a good defender. You know, Josh is a good defender sometimes. But wow, good and elite is woo. Like OG is next level elite defender where you just put him on somebody and then you're like, wait, wasn't he the leading scorer of the team? And he's like, oh wait, he didn't touch the ball in the last 2 quarters. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And shout out to the team who was passing the ball today. How many assists did we have today? How many assists did we have today?
26 assists.
26 assists. And the funny thing is, I felt like in the 4th quarter, the bench was just like, I'm going to just get mine. We were up by 38. They was like, I'm going to just get mine. We don't have to pass as much anymore. But Randle with 8 assists. Jalen Brunson with 7 assists in 25 minutes. The team was sharing the ball, and it looked like they were just looking for each other, and specifically OG Anunoby. This team is just clicking on all cylinders, man. It's clicking on all cylinders. We are. This is looking like what? Who are we afraid of?
Not many in the NBA. At this point, not many in the NBA.
Not many. Like, I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say about this game. Randle had shot 40% from the field, but I don't care. He had 8 assists. I don't care. I don't even care if you. Randle had a rear side contest. When have you seen Randle with a rear side contest before? When has he blocked a shot from behind? Like that doesn't happen. That does not happen. I don't. And I didn't even talk about Deuce McBride because we lost Emmanuel quickly. Deuce McBride comes in the game, and all of a sudden, Deuce McBride is like one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. Like, when did that happen? When did that happen? He was shooting 50% from the field. I feel like I need to pull his numbers up. I don't know. How do you feel about McBride with the second unit? Because he's been a sniper so far. Funny enough, I've talked to Mike Scotto about the Knicks plans, and according to Mike, the biggest thing I've gotten from that interview was the Knicks are looking at a starting 2 guard. So they are looking at DeJounte Murray. I was trying to get out of him like DeMar DeRozan, but he wouldn't really budge on that. Because I'm like, if you're thinking about starting 2 guards, who's the ones available? So all right, DeJounte and DeMar. But he made it seem like they weren't really looking for a backup point guard, but they would do their due diligence. So it looks like it just might be McBride for the rest of the year. So how do you feel about McBride for the rest of the year? I'll start.
I'll go. I'll say this. Really, the only issue with McBride is the playmaking. That's really the only issue because he's not really a playmaker. But when it comes to shooting the rock, he's shooting lights out. This is basically what we saw in Westchester with McBride, and he's bringing it now to the NBA.
Yeah.
And if McBride can shoot the ball like this, he's going to get minutes because the Knicks need scoring pop off the bench with quickly gone, and McBride is providing that scoring pop, him and Grimes.
Yeah.
So with both of them providing that scoring pop, that makes the Knicks miss quickly less and less coming off the bench. But the only issue with McBride is the playmaking, and I can see why the Knicks are looking at DeJounte Murray just for that simple reason, because DeJounte Murray is a playmaker, and he's going to help on that side of the ball when it comes to the playmaking aspect of the game. But at the moment, the way McBride is shooting the ball, and it's not, and when the bench is in the game, the way Thib staggers his minutes, where he'll have either Randle or Brunson out there with the second unit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes you look at this team, and you're like, damn, like, do they really need somebody else? But then at the same time, it's like, against the better teams, you might need that extra playmaking. But McBride's playing great right now. Like the kid is playing good. He's deserving of his minutes.
43% overall, 89th percentile. Granted, hasn't played that many minutes. Been at the rim. Look at these at the rim numbers, though. 92nd percentile at the rim. But something that's working for us that we've talked about that Tom has kind of done. He's kind of splitting Hartenstein's minutes with the starters and the bench. So you're starting to see, like in that fourth quarter, you saw McBride get a couple of backdoor cuts to the basket, and Hartenstein is throwing those cuts. So you don't have to just rely on Julius Randle to be the total sole source of offense for that second unit. So Tom Thibodeau's done a good job of doing that, and it's kind of helping us litigate the playmaking thing. But and also, like you said, McBride struggles with he's not like a playmaker yet, but in that garbage time, I'm starting to see like little things. I'm starting to see like, okay, his handle feels a little bit more comfortable. I saw him actually get deep in the paint and then set somebody up. He's getting a better feel for sneaking, picking rolls. Like he's doing small things better with time. Maybe him getting the minutes he's getting and knowing he's going to get this certain amount of minutes is going to help him start kind of get into a rhythm, and maybe it'll pay off for us. Like I don't expect him to pay off in the playoffs. Like, you know what I mean? I don't expect him to be like a big deal in the playoffs with the amount of time he's gotten this year. I'd be very surprised if he is. If he is, then that's amazing. I feel like McBride is more of a next year thing. You know what I mean? That's the feel I get from McBride. But I really like what I've seen from him so far.
Before I comment on McBride, I do want to say I put the glasses back on to celebrate my boy Jay Ellis. You mentioned Michael Stato. My man did a fantastic job interviewing Michael Sato. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. I think Jay Ellis is one of the best interviewers in terms of Knicks YouTube content creators. My man is a great mind. Love the way y'all vibe. Kind of had an instant chemistry, ask question and answers. Every time we have a guest on, I think you do a really good job of leading that conversation.
I appreciate
that video has 7,000 views. My main man, KOT, year of the KOT. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's talk about Deuce McBride. I see you, Pops. I see you in the chat, man. You're right, Pops. Not this year. I think it would be a mistake to fully invest in Deuce McBride as a backup point guard. That backup point guard spot is going to be very pivotal in the playoffs. And I think Leon Rose is looking to mitigate any possible weaknesses heading into the playoffs. And while Deuce McBride can knock down some threes and lock up a Portland Trailblazer team in the middle of the season, can he do it in a 7-game series against Miami or Boston or Milwaukee? I think then he becomes a weakness because of his inability to make at a really high, consistent level. Yet, I think a Malcolm Brogdon or Jordan Clarkson, yes, I'm still on Jordan Clarkson. If we go that route, 1, maximum 2 years of that player as a backup, Deuce continues to get reps when someone is out, and it continues to get reps, maybe even crack the rotation as a point and move that backup playmaker to the 2-guard spot. Who knows? But this playoffs, where we are right now and exceeding expectations and possibly even a contender, I think Deuce McBride should be replaced with a more veteran-savvy, playoff-proven point guard who can play make and get guys like Josh Hart and Precious Achiuwa involved in the offense when the backups come in.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel it. I feel you. I kind of feel you, Lee. But even if it's not, like, if we do end up getting a DeJounte Murray, which I was kind of reading this today that the Raptors are a threat for him because, you know, they're trading Pascal Siakam. The Hawks have had their eye on Pascal Siakam. So that might be a swap happening over there. But if we do get a guy like DeJounte, it seems like he would be running the second unit. That's what it seems like it would be. It would be RJ-esque all over again. And so I'm in that scenario. I'm not sure how many minutes Deuce would get in that scenario because he would be the facto point guard for that second unit. But we'll see how that goes. But as of now, man, I still love Dante DiVincenzo, man. I still love that 3-point shooting. Like we are a top 8 3-point percentage shooting team in the league. It's going to go up with the production of OG Anunoby. I really like it, man. I really like Dante with that second unit, at least offensively. And then defensively, we still been the number 1 defense in the league, even with Dante not always being the best defender. But Dante is back in his natural role, which is playing the passing lanes. I think that's what it is. Dante is back at his natural role, which is playing the passing lanes, and that's what he's really good at, and not trying to lock up point of attack. Like he's not trying to lock down offensive juggernaut at the point of attack. Like that's not him. He can do that in spurts, but I don't like him in that role full time. And OG is really providing that for us, and we're really maximizing on Dante's steal rate. He opened the game with a steal and a dunk, so I don't know. I like it. I like the steals and the threes. I just hope sometimes that Grimes will be put in this place sometimes for Dante, but that's the only like micro complaint is that the coach will take Dante out and put Josh Hart, and sometimes I wish she'll put Grimes in this place to kind of still get that same type of archetype type of player, quick 3-point shooting defensive guy. Very small microcosm, very small complaint, but I'm liking everything else.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. I do think it makes more sense to put Grimes in the game for Dante just to keep, like a similar player in the starting lineup. I mean, and when they make the replacement, have that similar player in there for Dante. And I would rather Josh Hart come in for OG instead. But I mean, it's hard to argue when the team is winning games.
Yeah, it's you 5-0.
Yeah, it's hard to argue when the team's winning games. So
facts. We 5-0. I'm not losing sleep. It just really is what it is. So just follow-up question. I'm pretty sure the Knicks and Malcolm Brogdon, the Knicks in Portland had to talk about Malcolm Brogdon because the Knicks talked about OG Anunoby when we played Toronto, so you just have to think they're in the same building. Hey, what's up? I'm good. What's up with you? Rodden, 13. You know what, though? He only played 13 minutes. Sometimes when the team is shopping somebody, they kind of let them go. You know what I mean? Like they let them play 20, 25 minutes. Like I'm thinking about when we played Dallas and Dennis Smith Jr. went off on us. I'm thinking about, when we played Toronto and OG had his season high on us. He only played 13 minutes. It's making me think that he's not being shopped with us. That's just my off the cuff thinking.
If you listen to Robert Randolph, he was having dinner with Malcolm Brogdon before the game and telling him about all the great things it is about being a Knick. I feel like Robert Randolph is kind of like the Moon Knight of Knicks fans. You know, he's kind of has some like mental issues where he sees things and hears things that might not be there. So I tweeted him. I was like, Robert, is Malcolm Brogdon in the room with you right now?
Oh my God.
I really think he might have been just talking to himself that whole time. Shout out Robert Randolph, worst theme song in NBA. That jackass. It's like what you hear at Razoo's after like 3 worm burners, man. It's like the most like fake ass Mardi Gras music. It's so bad. It's really bad.
Wait, but hold up though. Are we sure that's Randolph behind that account though? Because that account be suspect sometimes. I don't even know.
That's a great point.
Behind that account, I'm not even sure.
Just like, are we sure Jalen Brunson's dog is behind Jalen Brunson's actual dog? We don't really know. Just because the photo was there, don't mean that's Jalen Brunson's dog. So it might not be Randolph.
I highly doubt it, but whoever that person is, that dude is a comedy show on Twitter. Great comedy.
Shout out to Ebony's in the chat.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
We celebrating.
We're doing wonderful.
Yes,
I know, right?
5-game winning streak. We really had there was not really that many complaints or any deep diving today. So I don't know if you have anything you wanted to add about what you thought about the game. You can.
I don't know if you can see the T-shirt. It say "Dance like no one's watching." That's what I'm doing. Because we got a team out there, one to defend. What?
Yeah.
Defense everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere. We got snipers everywhere. Everywhere. You know, I got the props ready. I got them on deck.
What you got today? You got a captain? Deck. What you got? What we got? Mr. Potato Head? What you got?
No. Keep. Hold up. You got the snipers on deck.
The snipers on deck.
Let's go.
Got the snipers on deck. Got the snipers on deck for the number one ranked defense in January.
And then look, they coming through with tanks. That's the defense. See, I ain't playing. What's up?
I thought the tanks. I thought that was Portland. Damn.
They tanking, right? But that's how we came through. That's how we coming through 2024, like tanks.
Yeah, rolling over people instead of tanking.
You came in like Deuce McBride hit threes. Ebony off the bench.
Oh my God.
I love it. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
That's what you call a grand opening right there.
Mm-hmm. Came with the props and the snipers. Yo, we got, man. You got anything to say, man? We got this. I mean, everybody just got here. Like we talked about McBride shortly. We talked about OG Anunoby's greatness. We talked about Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle having 7 and 8 assists. We've talked about the fact that Tom Thibodeau has been kind of having Hartenstein play with the front unit, the first unit and the second unit, playmaking purposes, because we talked about all those little things. So I don't know if you have anything else to add. I feel like this is gonna be the quickest show in history. There's nothing to complain about. We just celebrated.
I feel like that Dave was it Dave Chappelle? It's a celebration. You know the rest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Definitely. I don't know. I just like I like what I see and why I want to pump my brakes a little bit with the trade talks. I know we got to get Evan out of here. So when I'm talking about trade, I'm talking about anybody but Evan. So we're clear on that. You understand? I I know we have to get him out. So people be like, well, we still got Evan on the. Yes, I get it, but I'm not. I don't. I forget he's on the team. So I'm thinking when I'm thinking I'm thinking of the other kids. I want to see what they're able to do without looking over their shoulder when they're comfortable, when they get adjusted to their new role, rather. I would like to see if they can do it consistently. Like, give us some time. Let me see what the young bucks can do, because we already know that they're pretty good on defense. That they can hold their own on that, and that's not the question. Can they hit open shots? What else can they do on that offensive? The offensive side, and I like it. I like it so far.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Mhm.
But I think if we are going to make a trade, it might not be the guards. That Precious, the back of five. I wasn't that one I could complain about. I'm not too impressed so far.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
I would love to hear your thoughts on this new contingent of Knicks fans popped up on Twitter that are advocating to trade Mitchell Robinson. I know that
Oh.
I've seen you go back and forth with a few of them, but
Uh-oh.
I would love to hear your stance, because I agree with you. We should not trade Mitchell Robinson. But I would love to hear your reason, the obvious reasons why.
The obvious reason is we see what defense can do, right? Now imagine OG with somebody of the nature of Mitchell Robinson, where they turn around instead of challenging. You understand that hesitation, the second thoughts, the thinking of that nature. Imagine what that'll do also for our defense. And the thing of the matter is, everybody's talking about, look, we don't need Mitch. Look, he's better. Ihart is better offensively. He might be the better passer. We don't know, because Tom Thibodeau just really turned over the keys for him to do this. You understand? Like, he just gave him to say, okay, we're going to try this a little bit more. So we don't know how he looks in that role. This is not the same roster. It's not even the same playing style. We're pushing the ball. Julius Randle was running the court consistently. That wasn't happening when Mitch was playing. Like, it's a different style of ball. It's a different roster. Like, I can't give somebody Mitch's job off a hot stretch, because, like I have mentioned, some games, he was okay. We won, or we know the OKC game we lost. But you get what I'm saying. Like, it's not I can't give somebody's job without him fighting for it. Yeah, exactly, a stretch. This is a stretch. It's a long season. I like Arhart. I like his effort. I do. But again, it's a long season that this continue. If it does, it does. It's better to have both. I call him the perfect center, because I think in a playoff setting, again, I don't remember Ihart too much in the playoffs last year. We like to say about playoffs is a big thing, but we don't know what his impact looks like in that starting position in the playoffs. So again, like, let's pump our brakes. I get excited that Ihart is playing well, but it's a long season and a lot of different situations he has not met yet in that role. So
Yeah.
that's where I come from with that stance.
If Ihart plays really, really well in the playoffs, would you be okay with him having a starting job moving forward?
I would be okay with him fighting for a starting job, sure. I'm still, again, you have to take it. That's with any job. You have to take it. Dante took Grimes' job, right? So you have to take it. They played together this year, and Mitch was the starter. So again, you have to take his job.
All right.
Yeah, and can I just add something to that right quick? I think a lot of times with fans, like, I think the only fans that's really clamoring for Mitch to be traded or whatever the case may be, I think those are fans that are still wanting the Knicks to get that superstar player. So they're trying to think about who they can trade, who they don't need anymore, and just try to package that player in a deal for whichever superstar that they desire to come to the Knicks. And it's a situation where it's like the Knicks don't really have to trade Mitch, because you see how the team is playing right now.
Yeah.
And the team is playing crazy. So it's like there's not really any major changes that really need to be made to the roster. And when Mitch comes back next season, you could also have a situation where it's similar to how Thibs played him in the regular season as well, when he had both Mitch and Ihart healthy, where it's like, okay, you start Mitch in the game, right? And then you rotate them out of the game, and then when the fourth quarter comes, based on whoever's playing better against that team, you just let that guy ride the rest of the fourth quarter and finish the game. So there's really no need to trade Mitch. And like Ebony said, with the way the team is playing right now defensively, hard. Could you imagine if Mitch was in that position, how the defense would look?
Yeah.
Defense would be crazy.
Yeah.
Even crazier than it is right now.
Yeah.
Yes, facts. Can I say something? I was
Yeah,
trying to
go
go, Jay. I was just about to say, yeah, it's more so I'm cool with, everybody giving their opinions. I'm cool, but you don't kick a man when it's down, and especially with his newest his post. Like I felt that post, the mental health post. They're people first, basketball players second. You understand? So like you gotta remember that they're not superheroes. A lot of times we put them on pedestals, and they're people. And my thing is, a lot of these people that don't want Mitch here, period, they they didn't want him starting in it regardless. He played elite and they had to be quiet.
Right.
So he's playing at elite level. They had to be quiet. Now he's hurt. Now they back loud again with the agendas. I can't respect that. That I can't respect.
Here's my best pitch for Mitch right now. So before Mitch went down, right? We were like a top 10 defensive team when we was moving around. Mitch went down. We were the last defense in December. Right? This is with Hartenstein in the middle, mind you. This is with Hartenstein in the middle. We were last in defense. Now, am I saying this is all totally Hartenstein's fault? No, I'm not. But January comes, we get OG. Now we're the best defense in the NBA as of January. So what I'm trying to say is that OG component is a big deal. Now, let's say OG gets hurt. I don't want OG to get hurt, but it's the basketball. People get hurt sometimes. OG gets hurt. Now we're back to that. We're back to that defense where we're like bottom of the league type of defense without OG. Because OG to me has been the real difference maker to me, or the combination of OG with everybody else. So now you really have to think about that slot of, okay, wait, this might be the time to plug in your defensive center. So we're not last in the league anymore. You know what I mean? That might be a reasoning to kind of for guys to keep Mitch around. Unless maybe you find another cheap wing who can plug in and do what OG does, which is, not likely, but maybe you can do something on a lesser value. Then maybe you can argue it that way. But that's my best reasoning for keeping Mitch around. Now, personally, I still like the chemistry that we have with Hartenstein and the starting unit, what he brings offensively, and we haven't lost defensively. Not because Hartenstein played well defensively for sure. But if I'm not sure how it works without OG and Hartenstein and just Hartenstein. So, but I like that first unit the way it is. But I'm not throwing away Mitch. That's the way I see it.
Agreed.
I'm muted. Imagine having to play against Mitch. Imagine us having to play against Mitch.
Yeah,
I don't want to do that.
Nah, Jay Ellis, don't put that BS in the air. Words of power. He's gonna be healthy. He's gonna play every game. So I'm just thinking. I'm just breaking things down logically in my brain, how I'll be thinking things out and expressing it to you guys who say that. I'm just giving you a counter argument. That's all I'm doing. I don't want anybody to be hurt. I'm trying to go for a chip. Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly. Defense with chips.
And defense with chips.
Excited, y'all.
Now, Hartenstein, his value has gone up because he's been durable. And like now that Mitch has been down for long periods of time twice, like I think the Knicks are going to prioritize keeping Hartenstein and getting him a little pay raise, because now it's like, it's like a little insurance policy. So keep an eye on that during the summer. But hopefully Mitch comes back bigger and better. And we'll see if he comes back this year. I don't know.
I got a feeling he come back with a jump shot, y'all. He can't do nothing else.
You standstill jumper.
Also free throws too. Free throw percentage.
Facts.
Yes, free throws. Standstill free throws. That's all you can do. That is all you can do. If he comes back, I want him to come back from playoffs so bad, but I feel like that might be pushing it.
Let me see what else. Oh yeah, the fact that Brunson didn't have to have a huge game. We was able to get our guys some rest too.
Yeah.
Thibodeau did not play any games today. He took a little OG. I guess he just wanted OG to he was having a hot night. Do your thing, OG. I guess he left him out there a little while longer with the bench crew. But then he even took him out like 8 minutes, 7 minutes left in the quarter. So yeah, I see you, Tibbs.
Yeah, OG
And
shot a step back three.
yes, Grimes shot a step back three.
See, but he was working on that with JJ. He's been waiting to get that off.
But it went down and confident the way he took it. It wasn't much space. He took that in the corner. It wasn't much space where he did that step back. But I want to say again, I had something else to say about OG. Remember, I had asked about the his mid range game, his shot creation. Remember, I was asking, how does that look? Today he showed a little bit of it with the spin move. He had like a little crossover spin move.
That was nice.
He got to the bucket.
Yeah.
And it was against a good defender. He did that against Grant. So, I see it.
Like him and Grant is almost like Spider-Man meme type of situation.
Yep.
Yeah.
There was a lot of hate crimes about to go on today. Grant tried to posterize iHeart. And then Dante tried to posterize, what was it? What's the center's name?
It was Baji.
Yeah, yeah.
He tried to return the favor.
And Baji tried to embarrass Randle. Well, he did embarrass him a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
He got Randle like 3 times.
Yeah, he did. He got him.
Yeah.
It's fine because we got the W.
Yes, it's all right. Exactly. And I like that Randle laughed it off too.
Yeah,
I like that. He laughed it off. It wasn't he didn't get hostile, anything. He laughed it off. And speaking of Randle, yeah, I know my biggest thing with Randle, I know he's good, is getting everybody else involved. Him and his mental, his temperament, this unselfishness, those things. Today, I saw him running our offense. He was playing point forward today. He actually got OG an easy look. He told McBride to he was able to get OG the ball, and because the OG's man backed up for the cutter to try to help, it was enough. That was enough to get OG a decent shot. He cashed it. I'm like, okay, I see you, Randle. I see you. And then the fact of the matter that he's pushing on the breaks, and sometimes he's leading these breaks. That wasn't before. I've never seen that with Randle that I can remember like this. Consistently where he's running the fast break. No, normally he's the one, slowing it down, go run into the ball. Let's set it up. So
this is
the easy points.
This is the most complete I've ever seen Randle play. Yep. It's almost like the OG trade rejuvenated him, and not that he was even playing bad before. Like he was, I felt offensively he was playing his best ball, but now I feel like defensively, he's even more consistent than he was before with OG here. And maybe it's the pressure of having somebody like OG here in the rotation with him, taking on that best player. But he's like I said, the block from behind. Like when do you see Randle get beat and then he comes from behind and blocks somebody? Like that doesn't happen. Like there's another level to his defense that I'm seeing. It's giving me hope that this playoff run will be different. Like I think this is going to be the year that Randle sheds his he doesn't perform well in the playoffs moniker. I think this is going to be the year it does it.
I definitely agree with you.
Me too.
Because with this team again, they take the pressure off of you.
Yeah.
You know how good it feels that you don't have to have pressure of scoring 20 points all the time. Like if I get my guys easy shots, they're gonna make it count. They're gonna they're gonna move the needle. Got my back. The next man up mentality. That's big. That's huge. And then in the playoffs when they locking in on your stars and they're trying to make the others beat you, that comes in clutch because that's how you play already.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I'm excited.
And he does those like the superstars who like they're the superstars. They just like take a quarter off and set everybody else up. Like that's what they'll do. They'll just take a quarter off, drive, kick, get everybody else going. Now everybody's hesitant. They don't want to double. And now you're going to work against single coverage, busting people's ass. Like that's usually what superstars kind of do. So like I'm starting to see some of that. Like even Brunson was diming people up for like a whole quarter. Like he was just like up dime, up dime.
He kind of set the tempo when you think about it. In the beginning, like first quarter, second quarter, he was schooling Scoop and whoever else was guarding him.
Yeah.
He was making them look like not on the same level at all.
Yeah, poor Scooter. He was getting
Cooked.
Yeah, he was getting
He
cooked,
said, "Welcome
man.
to the league,
Yeah.
young
Welcome
man."
to the NBA moment. You getting cooked by a dude who's 8 inches shorter than you. It's crazy.
It's all good. Those only Scoot's first year. And Brunson did a very veteran move on him too, because there was one play in the game where Brunson kind of took him off the dribble and Scoot was kind of like riding him on the back and then like pause and then and then Brunson kind of like
Stop short.
tricked him into fouling him.
Yeah.
And Scoot was there complaining. I was like, yo, Scoot, man, you're a rookie in the NBA. It's gonna take you some time to learn those tricks of the trade. But I was like, yeah, Brunson got you on that one.
Got you.
Yeah,
He got
definitely.
you. Yeah. But yeah,
It's crazy. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying during my pregame space, I was talking about how normally Portland is good at defending the three. Like this is what I was saying. Normally they're very good at defending the three. They're like number 6 in the league with 3-pointers made and also opponents 3-point percentage. Like they only teams are only shooting like 33% against them. So I'm like, okay, they're gonna defend the three. And I couldn't tell that today. I could not tell that today. I was like, okay, this is why I don't get too much in the numbers. Cause
it's like, I mean, listen, when you got guys who touch the paint like we do, you can get some open threes. And then when you have guys who shoot as fast as Dante does, this is why I'm hesitant to take Dante at that starting lineup. Like when you have somebody who can shoot that quickly, it doesn't give you time to kind of hit the paint and then come back and then play defense. It doesn't give you any time for that. You just gotta do what you gotta do. All right. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. It just is what it is.
I like Dante in that spot. I don't know about the whole Murrays and Brogdons. I kind of like the offense with the two ball dominant people. I think 3 might be too much. As we just saw, we just had 3. It seems like a big difference when it's just the 2 ball dominant.
I agree.
And some shooters around.
I definitely agree. All right. Let's get it, man. Was it time for bro picks?
Oh yeah, I got a whole slate of bro picks.
You got a slate?
Bruh.
You got the clip.
Oh, here we go.
First and foremost, Gilbert Arenas.
Again?
Yo, Gil is killing me right now, yo, because I'm like, yo, I want to like Gil. Gil's podcast, very entertaining. Sometimes he has good takes, and sometimes he has very terrible takes.
Oh my gosh.
So recently on his podcast, he gave his thoughts about who the Knicks need to get to the next level. And guess who my guy said the Knicks needed to trade for to get to the next level? Take a wild guess.
Wait, we're not talking about the Jalen Green thing. He's talking about somebody else?
Oh no, he talking about somebody else. He ain't talking about Jalen Green.
Oh my gosh. Somebody else?
He tripled down.
He didn't triple down, but all right, I'm gonna give a hint. He plays for the Atlanta Hawks.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yes.
Bruh. No, he did not.
Bruh.
He's trolling.
Nah,
my man is trolling.
DeJounte Murray.
Huh?
We're not talking about DeJounte Murray.
You talking about Trae Young?
Yes. He said the Knicks to get to the next level. Mr. Lollipop Head on the Atlanta Hawks.
He's trolling. Bruh.
He gotta be.
He's trolling, yo. He's trolling. He's trolling for clicks.
I got a song for him. As soon as I find, go ahead.
Oh my god.
That's my first bro pick, Gilbert Arenas. My second bro pick, and it's funny because I was watching the game and I noticed this, and then I was on Twitter, and Glamour Knicks mentioned it, and I was like, you know what? I have to give this bro pick. So I don't know if y'all were paying close attention, but did any of y'all get a glimpse Abaji's haircut on
was fine.
the Portland Trailblazers.
That was my bruh pick.
And he'll meow, catch a glimpse of my man's haircut on the Portland Trailblazers.
Wait a minute. Do I gotta look for it? Do I have to look
Yeah,
for
he
it?
got to stop
Yeah,
in New
yeah,
York
you gotta
before
look
he
for it.
leave.
There's no good barber.
Whoever his barber is needs to be reprimanded, needs to be sued. I'm not even sure if he has a proper barber's license. The way he cut my man's hair. My man needs to shave off his whole head and just start all over. That's how bad the haircut is.
Wait, what happened? What was wrong with
It
it?
looked like a bowl cut. You know when they used to put your bowl on your head and just clip around it? That's what he
The
got.
black man bowl cut?
Yeah.
That's what he got.
It looks terrible.
Need to stop at one of the mini barbershops in New York and let them help
Exactly.
him.
Like he in New York right now. Like, yo, let one of these New York barbers hook you up because whoever he's going to in Portland, they ain't doing a good job.
Oh
They
man.
ain't doing a good job.
That ain't it. I can't find the song.
Y'all got me
for it.
looking, man. Y'all got me scouring.
Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all got me scouring
Check what you
quick.
got.
I need a visual stat, yo. Like
It's not pretty. It is not
Definitely
pretty.
Definitely not.
what's your next one? I'm gonna look. I don't know.
All right. My last broad pick goes to Walt Clyde Frazier, Gus Johnson tonight because they did my guy dirty. So on the broadcast, right? They were talking about Jeremy Grant, right? And they were like, "Did he have a brother that played for the Knicks? What was the name again?" I forgot to even remember his name. I was like, "Yo, they did my ass dirty. They did my guy dirty." Jerry and Grant, how can you forget my man's name?
Yuck. Oh my god. Jeremiah Grant?
They also called Flynn. They thought Flynn was Dante.
Oh yeah,
He was
that's
Dante.
Oh my god. They got the all white man looking like They do look like they related though. Like
Yeah,
don't
they
they look
kinda
like they cousins or something? Like they both got like
A little bit.
There was a memo on Twitter that they had Mario and Wario. So it was
Oh,
Dante.
I saw that.
Tibbs Wario.
oh my god.
They had Flynn as Wario. They calling him Evil Dante. I can't.
Yo, matter of fact, that reminds me. I saw another meme that someone posted on Twitter where they were talking about the Knicks have their own Pokemon evolution on the team. Basically saying that that Flynn is the lower level, Dante is the evolved level, and the hardest thing is the final level.
Damn. All right.
That is true though. That is definitely true. I always say that Flynn kind of looked like if Dante and a mixture of Dante and Delonte West.
So is this the bowl cut you speak of?
There,
yes, that terrible.
Oh yeah.
In the words of Charles Barkley.
Terrible.
Yeah, terrible.
Terrible.
Woo! I can't believe I
Yeah.
missed that. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, you was into that game.
Yeah, I was.
Facts.
All right.
I can't find I was gonna play the Goof Troop song. I can't find it, y'all.
Don't play no Goof Troop here. I don't want no I'm trying to get sued. Copyright
Not
infringement.
sued, no. That's how I feel about Gilbert. He the captain of the Goof Troops.
Yeah, you're not trying to get Goof. You can sing Goof Troop. Like
Goof Troops.
Thanks. You can sing it. I don't need no copyright infringement here. I don't need none of that.
Facts.
I would like to say though, shout out to the soldier, to the oldest Knick in history, number 67-year-old Taj Gibson. Who the Knicks cut. I mean, I'm joking. But the Knicks cut him today. No, it was yesterday, right?
Yeah, yesterday.
The Knicks cut him yesterday, and it's funny because people were thinking that it's because of some big move is coming, but I really just think it's just because we have Sims is back. We already have Precious, who's a 6'8" center, and we have Hartenstein starting. And then Fritz actually said earlier that if they kept him past the day, that he would be guaranteed money. So I think that's the bigger reason why he was cut. And not that there was some big move coming. Of course, they're gonna try to make the moves that they want, but I think that might have more to do with it because he hasn't played since the trade happened. So but thank you, Taj Gibson, for your contributions to the team. He set some mean screens for that week he was here.
Yep.
And got some nice layups in. And your cardio was, he was struggling. He was struggling with the cardio. God bless him. He was tired. He was struggling, boy. I heard he was running wind sprints down Brooklyn Bridge to prepare for this, but
probably to change. See him rock out to the Chinese restaurant. I said, "Look at Brooklyn, right
there. You go. Look at Brooklyn, real Brooklyn."
And also, if y'all haven't seen it yet, make sure y'all check out that 2023-2024 Taj Gibson mixtape. It goes crazy.
Damn, why you had to do it like that? You had to... Newsflash, it doesn't go crazy. All right.
I got 2 broad picks though.
What you got, Lee?
I don't know if y'all been paying attention to the Jeffrey Epstein list that come out, but man, United States of America got not 1, 2 presidents mentioned in one of the biggest sex crime perpetrators in American history. My main man, Bill Clinton, and my other main man, Donald Trump, both mentioned as having nefarious, inappropriate, illegal relationships with minors for years on end. Supposedly there's some video evidence.
Jeez.
All of this is a deposition by a witness in 2016 before Trump even got elected. So before there was a huge rift in America and people started going after him because they hated him, this was just like, hey, this stuff happened.
Wow.
And they said that Trump had been sex with multiple underage girls. But, that information comes out, MAGA will be MAGA. They will still vote for this guy. If this man could murder someone, and he has said this, that he just shoot someone in the middle of the street and he wouldn't lose a single voter. And I believe that. They are one of the most zombie-packed of groupthink people in this country. And they will get this man elected for a second term this November. He will be reelected because Joe Biden is also a zombie. So we got 2 crappy picks. And here we are, folks. United States of America, Jeffrey Epstein, 2 presidents visiting his disgusting island. May he rot in hell forever and forevermore.
Bruh. Jeez, this is not like the fake list that was going around Twitter, right? Because there was a fake list going around. And it was like Beyonce, and I was like, come on, this is not real. It was like, this is not
These
real.
are the real ones that the list, the documents from the court case in 2016 have slowly released, and Trump was on the latest one.
Got you. All right, cool. I'll take that.
No book today, Lee.
Oh,
no recommendation.
I always have a book. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting.
Oh yeah, can I add one more broad pick? It just popped up to me right now.
Go ahead.
Also, I want to broad pick for Mayor Eric Adams and his doc. Yeah, I was just about to say that clip he talked about where he was like, if you have a child, look around the room and see if you could, and make sure that they don't have nothing suspicious or nothing illegal in their room. Trying to make sure you're aware of what your child's into. And my man just casually said, when you go searching around your child's room, you might find something as simple as just casually pulls out a crack pipe. And I'm just like,
what?
That's not simple, bro.
Bruh.
Like, what's going on? Like, yo.
What?
Eric Adams, bro.
Oh my gosh. We're screwed. I don't know.
Yo.
We're just screwed now.
You gotta laugh at it to stop from like crying and get angry. Like you have to.
That's a wild boy. Wow.
It's simple as a crack pipe.
Wow.
Total bum.
Totally bum. Yeah, I agree. All right, yo, those are our bro. Salute to the chat, man. Salute to the chat. Shout out to new subscribers. Shout out to new KOT listeners. This was like a real easy game. I felt like this was like the least amount of breakdowns we've had in the games. I felt that we had some breakdown more when Ebony came. But shout out to you. I hope you're enjoying the show. Shout out to Fritz Alexander, Lee Escobedo, Lee in the chat. I see you. Manchow, Glamour Knicks, Nick Yak, Big Flash. Big Flash is commenting on Randle's interview, and he says he watched the game film and he found out he took a lot of bad shots. Yeah, he did. And he finally gets it now. But yeah, Randle is shooting at the rim more than he ever has in his entire career, and it's changed his game around. We're reaping the benefits of that. So shout out to Randle for finally getting it. Shout out to Gregory Lee, user, and everybody else is rocking with the KOT show. I don't have the Discord right now because I have a new computer, so that has to get situated. But it should be situated a little bit later. All right, cool. Any final words, guys?
Let's go Knicks.
Let's go Knicks.
Are we telling everybody where we can find us?
Oh, I was about to say I'm waiting for the book club.
Oh, the book club. My bad.
What your book? You know, I got mine today. It is Oh Baby, We Going Places by Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss,
Oh
the
baby,
classics.
the places you'll go.
Let them know.
We going places, y'all. We going places.
Very relevant. The Knicks are going places for sure.
Yes.
Book club, Lee?
Awesome. Today, I've been rereading my main man, Dennis Rodman, Bad as I Want to Be. It's a surprise to nobody, but Dennis Rodman is one of my idols, one of my icons. He says some real dumb shit when it comes to politics in North Korea. Yes, I know. I do not go to Dennis Rodman for any of my political views or ideology, but I do go to him for reinforcement to always be yourself and be true to yourself. Dennis Rodman is one of the most interesting people, and his fashion sense in the 90s.
I was about to say, fashion device, definitely I could see Rodman in you for sure.
My own fashion, both he and I are from South Dallas. Both he and I grew up very poor in South Dallas and worked some menial jobs before we finally caught our break and were able to make something of our lives. I'm a huge fan of his story. I think he's one of the greatest rebounders, if not the greatest rebounder of all time, a Hall of Fame dude and a 4-time champion. My main man, Dennis Rodman, reading his book. It is wild, y'all. Stories about Carmen Electra, stories about Scottie Pippen, Phil Jackson, Isaiah Thomas, all kinds of Playboy bunnies. My boy was hanging out with Pearl Jam. He was a wild one, and he's one of my icons. I love Dennis Rodman. Shout out.
All right.
As
I definitely got to check that out.
All right. So those are our book recommendations. We got Dr. Seuss, and we got Bad as I Want to Be, Dennis Rodman.
Got Sniper Gang too. Don't forget Sniper Gang.
Sniper Gang.
Me personally, I recommend Dr. Seuss. All right. This is
I don't blame you. Dennis Rodman ain't for everybody.
Yeah, Knicks and Ham is a classic. Okay, so all right, that's our show. Thank you guys for watching. Shout out to everybody's rocking in the chat. We'll be here next. Actually, I won't be here next game because I'm gonna be traveling with my lady. It's her birthday, so I don't really miss a lot of games, but I gotta miss this. I gotta miss the next couple of games because I'm trying to be in a healthy relationship and all that stuff.
That reminds me. Get ready, Dallas. I'm gonna be there. Knicks Mavs Thursday night, baby.
Oh yeah!
The chaos returns. Pops and I we booed out the stadium last time. We are coming for your neck. We're coming for revenge. Let's go, Knicks, baby.
Let's go. Looking for revenge. I'm ready.
OG versus Luka.
Yeah, putting OG on Luka. Yeah.
Brunson's first game in Dallas.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
He was injured last year.
Okay, return.
Brunson's return.
Dallas, that was the worst loss of his season last year. So our boy is going to be out for revenge for sure.
Yeah.
And shout out Glamour Knicks for selling me and my pops 2 tickets. We're going to be hanging out with Glamour Knicks, KOT in Dallas Thursday night, baby. Let's
go. Let's go. Yeah. You have to post those pictures or something. Whew. I'm going to have to post those from another country. I don't know. My data plan going to be crazy. All right.
It might be.
Oh man,
I understand how it is.
Yeah, man. Whew.
I sometimes I'm in wherever I'm at is a Knick game. The other day, Christmas shopping. I think around it was a Knick game. I'm like this, and everybody took it to me, and I'm just zoned out. Now I remember that I'm in the middle of Target right now. Like, what
Man,
you
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Woo, it's gonna
Sometimes
be
it be like that.
it's gonna be rough trying not to be involved in the Knicks. So I'm supposed to be like seeing like suns and sands, whatever. It's gonna be interesting. All right. That is our show. Thank you guys for watching. Lee, let them know where you can find you, Lee.
At Twitter _Lee Escobedo, LeeEscobedo, or search in that search bar #bum, and I'll probably lighten somebody up in a thread. But hey, man, catch me in Dallas. Yo, Dallas Mavs, we coming for your net, baby. Revenge game. Jalen Brunson dropping 50.
Let's go. Sniper, gang.
Oh, mine's on me? Okay. You can find me here every post game on X at Mad Knick Fan. I'm also every pregame at Your Take Knicks, and I'm on Instagram getting better. Still ain't got nothing up there, but soon come. I promise y'all.
There you go. Just take a picture. Just go like that.
and I'm on Demon Time behind Mitch now. So excuse me, because I'm on Demon Time again. So leave my guy alone.
Mm-hmm.
Or we have a conversation. That's all.
We have a
We
conversation.
can have conversations. I don't mind them.
Yeah. I'm on DV time about my man Grimes, so don't.
I like Grimes too.
I like Grimes. I'm just happy that Grimes is getting a shot. I haven't heard that Grimes can't shoot gripe since everything happened. So I'm glad I'm sad to see Emmanuel and RJ go. Happy to see my man Grimes be a beneficiary of that and get some shots. And so shout out to my man Grimes, who's been a sniper. 38% for 3. So you can follow us at the KOT Show on Twitter, the Knick of Time Show on Instagram, and the Knick of Time Show on Facebook as well. And and also that's all I got to really say. Just catch us the next game. I'm looking forward to a win streak that's going to like 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, this whole month is a lot of weaklings. A lot of weaklings. We got Dallas next. What do we have after Dallas? We have Dallas. Hold on.
And then it's dang, I just look. My memory's so shot.
Checking the schedule to see.
Hold on. Who do we got? Who do we have?
I know someone named Monster Cock didn't just pop up in chat.
What?
My God, that string name is 100%. What is going on, bro?
Wow.
Yeah, so Mavericks, Memphis, then the Magic, then Rockets. Those are the next 4.
So you got the Magic. All right. I think you should be all right. Then Memphis just lost Ja. It's gonna be man, that sucks.
It's not like they go State. You know, you play. There's no way they probably it would have been hard for them to make the playoffs. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just start recover. We give you some help in here. They had their picks, right? They have their own picks. So
I believe so.
And they get Ja more help. It's smart.
Yeah.
Speedy recovery to him, though.
Yeah, speedy recovery. He missed 29 games and then he's out for the season. It's crazy. But I guess they'll get more picks. And then we got the Magic. I am looking. Am I gonna be here for the Magic game? Damn it. I'm looking for Huh?
No, MLK Jr.
Wait, that's the 18th?
No, the 15th.
The 15th. I'm sorry. I always get those days mixed up.
Me too.
Wow.
Keep my wife's name
Out your
out my mouth.
Fun fact, Jonathan Majors is also from the same neighborhood as me over here in South Dallas.
All right.
Magic just got blown out today by Timberwolves too. Sorry.
Yeah. Which is with Knicks are in 4th place. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
So we have the Magic. Then we got the Raptors. The Raptors on the 20th.
Rockets, and then Wizards, Raptors.
Rockets might not be no joke now. We might have to lace them up a little bit. They've been surprising people.
Yeah, that's what good coaching does for you. They believe in the coaching and they're moving, like playing together, moving. You know,
gotcha.
Because was it Jalen Green is not even having that great of a year, and you know they still.
You know who is Al Prince and Gunn. The Nets are great bit.
Yeah,
He's a ball.
I like him.
Junior.
The question with him has always been his defense, though, right?
Good this year.
Okay.
Udoka, man, he got him right.
Yeah.
Great coach.
Got him right.
Hey Jay, who's gonna be on the pod next episode? Ryan leading it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ryan be leading the pod next episode. Ryan's running point guard next episode. All right. for the next 3. And I'll be back for the one afterwards.
I'm gonna try to drive home Grand Theft Auto style so I can hop on the pod from the stadium.
Especially after so you could talk more junk, right? To the
Oh yeah. Get your revenge,
I'll
buddy.
be calling it for sure.
You said you're going to have a try.
Hell yeah.
All right. But that is our show. Thank you guys for watching. And as always,
shout out the Worldwide West. Everywhere we go, we leave a worldwide mess.
some mess out here in these Knicks YouTube streets. That's the show. We are out of here.
Peace.
York, New York.